Righty. Gonna see how this goes right here. FTL, a nice little game from Subset Games, made in 2012. One of my ultimate favorites in terms of gameplay. It's really grown on me this past couple of years. And we just gonna do a little bit of a playthrough today. Shouldn't take too long. Usually these games don't last longer than like an hour and a half or something like that. And so we're just gonna have ourselves a jolly good time, I think. Every ship is unlocked. All sorts of fun stuff. I think I'll save advanced mode for a different day. Since this is the first stream of FTL ever, of course. Question is, what ship? So many choices, some much better than others, that's for sure. Could just start with the Kestrel. I mean, it's a pretty damn good ship, as it is. It's certainly one of the most customizable. Or just like one of these B layouts too. Oh boy. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Type C, we don't even have to worry about. Alright, I think we'll just start off with the Kestrel here. This is the beginner ship, fairly straightforward, and despite it being the beginner ship, it's extremely powerful, primarily because of these two weapons right here, and there's a lot of room for improvement. So let's rename the ship to something, I don't know. What's something that does a lot of damage and is painful? Maybe something like, oh, I don't know. Oh. Let me just do like the USS, what to put? USS Death? Nah, that's just straightforward. Yeah, I don't really know. USS, we're gonna kill... Yeah, there we go. The the USS we're gonna kill, spelled K-I-L. Yeah, you are definitely right. This game is toxic as all hell. Trust me. It's by far one of the most brutal games that I think somebody brand new to a game can ever play, because it is so unforgiving in its like execution. You'll see in a few minutes what I'm talking about, but I mean, it's brutal. I'll leave it at that. But the customization's pretty damn good. So you get to see, you know, obviously the name of the ship. I changed some of the crew members here maybe a little bit. I think I know what 3 people I'm going to be modeling this after. So let's see. Since Austin's always the Star Wars guy, let's do good old Austin right there. Captain there. I don't know who's in what room here though. Alright, that's the engine person. Sure. We'll go with that. And believe me, there are benefits to tuning in live. That's for sure. Alright, maybe we'll just do, I don't know, B-U-T-T-O-W. Corporal Patowski or something like that. I don't know. Something else. Yeah. So let's just do... Fuck it. It's the weapons guy too. So like, I don't know. Lazar. Sure. Almost like Lamar, but Lazar. Let's run with that. Alright, enough of bullshit here. Normal mode. Advanced Edition is going to be turned off. I'll save that for a different day. But welcome to the game of FTL. The data we carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet and will need supplies for the journey, so we'll have to make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next, but we have to get to the exit before the pursuing Rebel fleet can catch up. So this game is all about real-time, basically it's a stress management game. You have multiple things going on, and our goal is to beat the big scary boss at the end of the game. Fairly straightforward, believe it or not, but regardless, we're going to start our journey here. We have one mod today. It's just a simple thing at an empty beacon, which I'll get to in a second, where we can just get a little bit extra scrap, and just like that, we get some scrap metal. So this is our currency. This is what gets us our upgrades, lets us buy new weapons, new crew, and stuff like that. Come over here to the ship. These are our systems. Our systems are our lifeblood, and basically they generally measure how powerful your ship is throughout the game. A couple of different main systems and subsystems here. These are our shields. They basically will block an incoming attack that is not a missile or a bomb. Basically anything that goes pew pew basically will get blocked by a layer of shields. You can have up to a maximum of 4. Engines, perhaps slightly more important. This will affect your overall dodge chance during combat. So the more you upgrade your engines, the better chance you have of dodging incoming attacks. Very useful. Medbay, self-explanatory. Your crew have health, and you have to make sure that their health doesn't reach 0, otherwise they're gone forever. Medbay allows you to heal your people. Upgrades will make the healing process quicker. Oxygen. We have 3 humans on board. They need to breathe. So we have to make sure that they have oxygen that gets pumped throughout the ship, hence our oxygen system. And much like the medbay, it just replenishes oxygen at a faster rate the more we upgrade. Weapon control. There's fighting in this game. We need to shoot weapons at our enemies to kill them. This is where we do it. Basically, every upgrade will get us more system power, as each weapon in the game will basically have a different amount of power that needs to be used. Subsystems include piloting, which just gets us auto evasion, generally not important, but it's there. Sensors will allow us to see our ship's interior, and with upgrades we can see the enemy ship's interior as well as their weapon charge and eventually power usage if we make it that far. And then our door system, you can get boarded by the enemy ship and you can have fights with those people on board. Fires are also a thing too. Fires can spread without upgraded doors, so generally speaking, you want to get these upgraded at least 1 level, typically early on. We'll see. And then our reactor here is just the overall power that we have for the ship, and you'll understand how this works pretty easily. And so now here's the starting base. I think this game paused. Nope. Okay. So we have 2 weapons down here. We have the Artemis. It is a missile. It ignores all shields, but it requires a missile, which can be found up here. Does 2 damage, and it can potentially breach the hull, cause fire, or stun the crew. We don't have to worry about stun, though. And Burst Laser Mark II. In my opinion, one of the better weapons in the game, hands down. It's a laser. Requires 2 reactor power, but it fires 3 shots per charge. Does 1 damage, and can potentially start a fire, so it's very nice to have. I believe the charge time is also very good on this, if I am not mistaken. Yes, it takes 12 seconds to charge up, so it's a fairly quick weapon. Artemis takes 11 seconds, so pretty close to one another, which you'll find is very useful. This is our HUD right here. We can only take power in and out of these systems down here. So for example, we have 2 things of engines, but it's only half powered. So since we're not using the medbay, take it out, put it in. That's basically the game. Managing this amount of power down here, defeating ships to get the scrap, and generally succeeding and trying not to get murdered. Typically, it's a good recipe for success. So, this is the map. This is how we travel. We have 3 options. We can go into a nebula, which generally is pain, misery, death, and sadness, or to these normal beacons. This is the exit beacon. This is where we have to get. So let's start jumping away. Oh joy. A small rebel research station overlooks a pulsating star. Before we can react, a rebel ship spots us and it moves in to attack. Oh joy. So this is an example of an environmental hazard. Basically, this thing is going to emit ion damage, which will lock systems out for a specific amount of time. This is annoying, especially if it's the shield system. So we're going to pause here and we're going to try to fire our weapons to make it hurt them instead of us. So, first shot, Burst Laser Mark II will go into their shields, and we'll see where that leaves us. 2 hits, they took out our shields, their weapon is still online. Fire the missile. Ah, right, defense drone, shit. That is bad. Okay. So they hit our shields, we no longer have any shields. Weapons. Fire. Perfect. Good job. And now we don't have our weapons or our engines. Oh joy. Okay, return to your stations. Another flare coming in. Do I want to use the missile? Probably not. Let's hold off on that and see what this does. Shields are down again. Now I have to use the missile. Except I keep forgetting that they have a freaking defense drone. And I'm wasting my missiles like an idiot. Alright. They started a fire. I can hear it. You'll hear the crackling here in a second. Put that out. They're without shields. That's all fine. This is a nasty first beacon. This next salvo should end it. Indeed it will. Alright, the ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material, getting us 2 fuel, a missile, and 12 scrap. How nice. This guy's not going to be any threat to us now, since we're not actually in a battle, so... All's fine there, although the fire did spread to here, so everybody get your ass in there and put it out. Fire keeps on spreading. Somebody might die. Nope, we're all good. Alright, everybody in the med bay to heal up. And we're just going to take our time here. We're in no danger. We're not going to die. Nobody's going to attack us. Alright. Everybody's healed up. Excellent. Let me get the weapon back online. Medbay can come offline. Let me wait till the ion damage is done with the shields. Shields are up. Good. Let's jump. Alright, we have a store here. This could be useful eventually, but for now, we're just going to continue jumping about. See if we can get anything. Scans reveal a large asteroid field nearby. Short-range scanners may discover useful materials while we wait for the FTL to recharge. We can either explore the asteroid field, or we think it's too dangerous and we'll just wait for the FTL to charge. Well, fortune favors the bold. That's what I've always said. Let's explore that field. And we get absolutely pummeled into oblivion. The asteroid field proved more dangerous than I thought, and some asteroids got through our ship's defenses and started 2 fires and damaged the door control. Lovely. It is this kind of brutal shit that makes the game unbearable. So an excellent start here. Go figure. Are they going to be able... They did put out the fires. Well done, lads. Alright. Go to the medbay, heal up. And we'll be on our way once again. Change your stations. Wonderful. Alright, the stress beacon here. I'm going to hold off on that, though. We'll see what's up here first. And a fucking star. Wonderful. Alright, this guy will start fires. We arrive at the beacon to find ourselves dangerously close to a star. An automated rebel ship, impervious to the heat, moves in to engage. An AI ship with cloaking. Basically giving them free reign for about a couple of seconds. This is gonna fucking hurt. Not worried about the Ion. Worried about the Artemis, though. That might be a problem. Okay, the weapons are done. That's nice. That cloaking's gonna be an issue, though. Those doors can actually not remain broken because we're about to have a fire started here. And it's in the shields. Oh boy. Alright, that rebel is down. We're not going to be able to stay here for much longer, though. Okay, now this is a problem. Alright, they're going to go fix it. Alright, good. I'll hear you guys at the store when we get there. Distress beacon. Let's see what's there. Our cockpit lights up with warning signals. We're being targeted by a nearby ship. The distress call was a lure to attract unwitting ships into weapons range. We prepare to fight. Well, these guys are the biggest assholes I've ever seen. Nice job, bozos. Alright. I'm gonna use a missile here. Burst laser. And these guys are being absolute jerks. Assholes. And they've hurt our shield system. This could be bad. Alright, hold on. Do not auto-fire that. That's not what I said. I don't know why that's on. 2. In there. Oh boy. We missed again. Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, get out of there. We're just gonna open up the airlocks here. And pray to God that works. Oh boy. This is one of the shakier starts I've had to a run, period. I'm actually kind of surprised. Like, don't get me wrong, this game is brutal. But for some reason, I mean, I've just been getting wrecked non-stop. Alright, the ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material, getting us 3 fuel, a drone parts, 16 scrap, and a defense drone Mark 1. Ouch. This game has not been kind to us at all. Matter of fact, it's been borderline brutal. Alright. You're done there. Fix the engines up. I mean, I've had the AI be aggressive before, but I've never had to start this poor. Almost tempted to reset, but we'll see. Maybe we can make something out of it. That being said, Batowski, you need to go heal up. So you go do that. Excellent. You're all good. Go back to your station, and we're going to hit up the store to see what the deal is. Space station here has a traveling merchant who shows us his wares. And what does he have? He's got some drones. Oh, apparently Advanced Edition is turned on. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Is there anything that we actually want to use, though? We could sell this. This would give us 96 scrap, I think. Yes, it would give us 90... No, it would give us over 100. What can we buy with that? Scrap recovery arm is generally useful, so I'm actually going to buy that. Let's sell this. 54 scrap, and I'll hold on to the rest of it. That scrap recovery arm is very nice. I need to get level 2 shields real quick. Spot a small rebel ship nearby. It seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat. It does not seem to want to engage us and our ship. We could demand the surrender of their goods or avoid the ship, but we're going to demand the surrender of their goods because they seem like a bunch of jerks and weaklings. Fuck, can't even talk. Alright, we prepare to take their cargo by force, but they don't want to fight, and they're going to start running away like cowards. If that's the case, then we're going to hit them where it hurts most, in the engine, so they can't run away. The logic here is impeccable. Alright, that hit beautiful, but it didn't actually take everything out, so... Beautiful, perfect. I'm gonna save our Artemis. And that's not good. Okay. These AI are being so incredibly toxic. Oh my god. This is brutal. Oh my god. Alright, if the game ends here, we're just gonna move on to Phasmophobia. Because this is one of the worst starts to a game I've ever had in my life. I mean, my goodness. And they're gonna get away too. Huh. I've never had a game go this poorly in my life. Talk about a streaming curse. Huh. Well, here's what I'm thinking. I think we sack this shit, save it for a different day, and just go to Phasmophobia and play that, because I've literally played this game this morning, and I did very well. I actually won. And AI was not having any of that shit today. So I think we are going to do just that, because I don't know what the fuck happened today. So yeah, I will be back in a few minutes with Phasmophobia instead.